Today I am going to be building 3 small separate rooms with the 3 new kits that just came out. The Comfy Gamer kit, the Casanova kit, and the Secret Sanctuary kit. Now for all of these kits I tried to use just base game and just the kit itself to try to be more versatile for everyone to use. So let's get into it. Okay, so first we're starting with just the Comfy Gamer kit. I'm just going to make a small gamer office room basically. In this room I did use some pastel pop kit stuff because it kind of matched the pastels and the color vibe of the Comfy Gamer. I didn't use too much of the stuff. I think I used a couch, the wallpaper, a couple clutter items, and a side table. So if you don't have pastel pop, you could probably just replace a couple of those things with a different couch or something else that maybe you have access to. And I did use cats and dogs in this build too for 3 things. Cat tree, pet bed, and a small cat scratcher. But other than that, it's just base game and the Comfy Gamer kit. And the cat trees and stuff you can switch out as well because it's not too many. It's just 3 little things, but yes. And right now I'm just putting some stuff on these shelves in the back and the desk area. I kind of already did. It's kind of going a little fast, so don't worry. We'll pause it and I'll show you the end of them after we're done with the speed builds of all 3 rooms. I went with a pink, yellow, white theme basically for the entire room. I thought it worked out pretty well together. And like I said, the pastel pop kind of works well with the colors and aesthetics from the Comfy Gamer kit. As the build is going on, I didn't want the room to be too big. I wanted it to be kind of small, kind of self-contained, comfy, like the title says. But I just wanted to make something that is pretty cute that you can just maybe put into a build. Again, these are just separate rooms. It's not a full build. I might do a full build later on, maybe trying to combine all 3 kits into one big house. That could be interesting. But for now, I just did this with the each little kit with its own room. This is the smallest room out of the 3 kits. And I think we're just about done here. I'm just moving some things around. Now we're going to get into the Casanova cave, I believe. Yeah. And this one, I made a man cave. It's meant to go into a basement, so there's not going to be any windows. And I started with a small rectangle, but then realized I wanted to get the bar in, so I made like a little back room with the bar. And I wanted to put a mini fridge, but it wasn't quite fitting with the bar. I did raise up the bar onto a platform, just by 1, not too high, but when I put it on the gallery, it's just a room. It won't let you do that. It like highlights it as 2 separate rooms, so I had to get rid of the platform. But if you want, you could just put your own platform there, and if you don't know how to do that, you just close up the room, put a wall right in that space, hit the room and hit the 1 arrow, and then delete the wall, and then you have your platform. Right now I'm working on the bar. I'm putting those base game cabinets in the back, which I cover with a mirror just because I didn't like the bright lightings. But this whole room is base game and just the Casanova kit. I didn't use anything else in here. At this point, I'm just trying to fill in some clutter rooms. I do have the card table there, and I believe the TV is right across from that. Yeah, it is. And I put some pictures up, and I think I put posters on each side, and then I realized in a little bit that I need a way to get into the room because I totally forgot. I don't know how I did that, but I forgot that you have to be able to come into the room, so I made a small hallway, I believe, where that action poster is on that side wall, and that is where the staircase is gonna go, and I have some trouble putting that up on the gallery with the staircase, so I had to put no staircase in, and I also couldn't put a door on that wall. I wanted to have it as a separate room, so I had to delete the wall to be able to put it up as one whole room, so you'll have to put the wall back in a door and your own staircase, which isn't what I wanted, but after building all of this, I could have went and rebuilt it, but I liked how it looked, so I put it up anyway. And I guess you don't have to use it as a basement. You could probably just put the wall and the door back and just use it up in like your normal house level. This is me putting the staircase in now. And the wall that I said right there with the door. Now we're going to the secret sanctuary, which I made it like a little lounge kind of room. Again, no windows because I figured it's supposed to be a secret room. You probably don't want windows in there, but I put the bookshelves on both sides of that wall there with the secret door, which you can get rid of the bookshelves on the outside if you want, but I put them there just to kind of make the door blend a little better. This room is pretty basic. I didn't do much into it because I only used base game and the kit itself. I did use a couple of the unlock cheats to get a couple of things like the single rows. I feel like that fit pretty well in here. And I wanted a coffee table, but I didn't like the style of any of them. So I went with that one, but it's a little bit of a different shade of black. There's a bit of different blacks going on in this room, and it makes me upset because I really don't like when they just clash so much, but it's hard to keep the consistent black and red going through the whole build when the blacks don't match. And I struggled with the reds too. Base game reds do not match because I tried to put in an ottoman, like some sort of side chair. It wouldn't work. I just couldn't do it. And a lot of the artwork didn't fit either. This room is, I know it's like heavily inspired by Bella Goth, and I don't really like the style much. It's not my kind of style, I guess. It's like a more like rich kind of version, I think. So I struggled a little bit with it. I just didn't like it. I'm more of like pastel-y, cute version of building, or even modern builds. I think I'm a little better at. And this was way out of my comfort zone. And there was me trying a bunch of different chairs and ottomans, and I couldn't get any to match, so I just didn't put any in. Now I think the build is over, so we're gonna pop in real quick and we'll slow things down and show you all the rooms. Okay, so we're gonna set in the rooms. My name is just Choo on EA if you want to download these. This room, the Comfy Gamer, will start with that, is 11,000. Not too bad to be honest, but we'll go ahead and we'll place that right in here. Just place it in the corner so I have room for the others. And I did not paint the walls or anything on the outside, and I did not give it a roof because if you're gonna put it in, you might have to do your own roofing and all of that. So this is made to be the windows, so you could put this on any side of the house. You put it on the front or any sides, whatever works for you. So coming through the door, you have those pet stuff that I told you about that you have to have cats and dogs for, but if you don't have that, it's not that big of a deal, really. Here's the desk, and you've got the headphones little set, like basically all the clutter that I could. And I did a yellow pink kind of duo here. You got the corkboard with the shelving, some pictures, some Sims posters, a little like couch to sit with the little pastel pop side table. I think these three things and the crystal light is all that. You got the little cow plant. These are functionable. You can't sit on them. The shelving I left a little open and the top so that you can add your own stuff, like if you're Sims have pictures or their own collectibles they could probably put on there. The neon light, and that's about it. These won't be very long tours. We'll open up the gallery again, and we'll get the man cave one, which I will set right here. And now, like I said, when you plop this in, you will have to put this wall back, and you will have to put this to be able to raise the platform and then delete the wall. And you'll have to get the base game door right there, and don't forget to paint the walls like so. And it always takes this magazine away. Even with move objects, it keeps taking that magazine, so you'll have to put that back too. Which, I wanted this room to be easy drop. Like, just get it off the other, drop it in, but it's having so many issues, and I apologize. But when you walk in the door, this is where the staircase will go if you're doing a basement. If not, you could delete these walls, and this will be the entrance. So when you walk in, you come right to the bar with the pictures and the bottles on the back here. And then over here's a little like mini fridge, microwave, little cooking nook with a bunch of posters. The record player, some sports from base game that I just threw on. He's got books here and some pictures. I did put the pictures of the actual Sims, actual Dawn, but you can change it for the regular like city pictures, whatever you prefer, honestly. Got the big TV. Coffee table with some clutter, the big couch, games table over here, car, more posters. I did put a car over here. It's not the same, but I felt like it would match. And I got this little table with some more pictures and magazines, and that's pretty much it. I like this room. I think I did pretty good with the backsplash stuff. I don't normally build stuff like this, so very out of my comfort zone. I'm more used to building stuff like this, but this was nice. And then we'll get the last room out here, which we will put it this way with the doors. So these bookshelves, and this is the door. You can change the color, but if you change the color of the door, it changes on the inside. So remember that. It might not fit well with this. So it kind of sucks because whatever is on this side, like if you have a living room, you might have to go with the red theme unless you change all the colors in here, which you can do if you want. But I just thought it would be nice to kind of have the bookshelves already there. Anyway, you come in right through the secret book door, and it's not that big of a room. You have the record player with a little side table. You have the couch with the tea set, some books. The gallery wall, I put these candles, I put them on both sides. You have the fireplace with frame TV. I put this bag of money, I figured, I don't know, it fit somehow. Another plant, side table, the big fancy mirror, I put some perfumes, jewelry box on the vanity, and I love the frame TV. I like all of the swatches for it. This one I was gonna use originally, but I felt like the white was just so like too much white. Like her skin's kind of white, and that's not too bad, but the whole like roses behind it being white just felt like it clashed with how dark the room was. So I ended up going with that one. But I think that one's really pretty anyway. But yes, there's all of the rooms, and in case you haven't seen how the doors work, I will show you right now. They just open up like that, and it's so cool, and then they just close, and it's so seamless. I think it's really cool. And those were the entire 3-room builds. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to follow me on EA if you want to download the rooms for yourself. It's just Pikachu over there, spelled the same as my channel. Until next time, bye!